Sky.
We're watching Grim Skies.
My name is
Full real, baby.
Community developer on Rainbow Six Siege, and today
I'm ready.
we are about to go over all the details of our two new operators, Maverick and Clash.
Even though the
and
leaks kind of ruined it,
in the works,
but I had to report it
very soon. The rework of Hereford, and to help
I love this
break
game.
down all of these
I had
details, please welcome our two panelists, Jeremy Dowsett, level designer, and Emilian Lomé, game designer. How you guys
Love
doing?
his hairstyle.
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. These events have been amazing. The games have been amazing. Emilian, how's your event been so far?
That week has been incredible. It's insane to see the crowd, to see the team at the level they have. It's fantastic. Such a good time.
The crowd has been incredible.
All right, so
This
I
entire
do want to
event
see
has been
that
going
elite
crazy, and I know they
Ash.
cannot wait to
Whoa,
get into
elite
some of
Ash.
this,
Ew.
Content that we got.
I mean,
coming up.
elite Frost skin.
So let's get right into it. Without further
We're
ado,
getting into it, baby.
let's take a
Look at the
at
dolls. I
Hereford
want to pick up
base,
those dolls. Maybe do a little
reworked
giveaway.
Hereford base. Jeremy, let's, for those people that don't know what a rework is, what exactly is a rework?
A rework is an opportunity for the team to go through and look at legacy maps that we've built. And in this case, Hereford was the first map that we actually built and prototyped the game on. And
from
look
the
at the
images,
problems and rework it from
they
the
look
start. You know,
amazing.
in this case, it's a brand new map.
Now,
If
this
you
is
look at the
before.
old
Wow.
Hereford now that's up on the screen, and look at the new Hereford.
Look at that
We've
now. Yeah,
completely
yeah,
redone it
that
from the
looks
ground
good.
up.
That looks
Completely
good.
redone it, so it's way different than what we've introduced last season with the map buff. This is a new map.
I kind of want to keep the
Bottom line.
old
I mean, it's a
Hereford
little
base,
familiar,
though.
but it's really new.
I kind of want to keep it old. You
Players
know, like,
that know
let us
Siege
pick
and
the
know
option.
game will recognize it. They'll recognize the thematics, the Spitfires, the control tower, and the shooting range. But the inside is going to be.
It looks clean, though. Ooh, this is a new angle.
With more rotation options.
That looks
and more
clean. I gotta admit,
verticality.
that
So
does
we've
look
gone
clean.
through and made a brand new map for the community.
Right, and so you mentioned some of the issues with the old Hereford base. What were some of those issues? and
Ooh,
why did you
issues. I didn't
fix
even
them
realize there were
for this
issues.
map? Obviously, it's a little bit
Oh.
old now. It was the first map ever made, but now you go.
We got that rain
changing
effect.
the
That
guts
looks
of it.
pretty neat. I do like that rain
The problem
effect.
with the old Hereford was the destruction needed to be updated, and also that there was only one really viable bomb site, which was down in the basement. So, you know, when you're playing a game and it's always
Basement
the
is
same
always
bomb
fun to
site,
hold
same bomb
down.
site, and the other bomb sites don't get used. It's no fun to play. So what we've done now is 4 bomb sites, more stairs, more verticality, more
There's more
destruction,
stairs?
and just made it so it's actually a much more viable and much more fun map to play.
As a level designer, do you feel as though that's one of the
More
biggest
stairs?
challenges and most important aspects of your
4
job,
bomb
to see that
sites?
variety in bomb site selection?
I
in
didn't
order
see
to
that
have
in
a
the
balanced
the
map?
images.
You have to make sure that bomb sites are completely viable. You don't want one that's slightly overpowered, because then once it goes
Interesting.
ranked or pro, they'll always pick that bomb site.
I
you know,
do-
but now they have to play
okay.
all the bomb sites. But the real thing is you want viable bomb sites. You want variety in the map, and you do really want it.
There
to
we go. Okay,
be
so
balanced and to play
that
well
was the
as
high
much
beams
as
that we
humanly
saw.
possible.
Yeah, and a really key thing that we
Okay,
were talking about
ooh.
last time you were up here in May at the Atlantic City Finals was rotations. And for Villa, rotations were
I'm trying to
integrated
see
into that from the beginning, but the old
what room was
Hereford
that?
had some issues with
You
rotations.
told me that
What have
on,
you
like,
guys done
Favela?
to resolve some of that? You mentioned the stairs.
Is this
as well,
like
but tell us a little
Spirit
bit
of
about that.
Favela? Ooh.
The problem when you look at it
Ooh.
from a single staircase
We got a
map is
wine
there's
room.
no viability of rotation. So we've added a second set of stairs that go all the way up, all the way down, which allows for greater rotation. Then you add the traps, and then you add the
Whoa,
balconies on
let
the
me see the
outside.
second
It allows the
staircase.
attackers and the defenders to rotate really quickly, depending on how they want to play the bomb sites.
Yeah, and I want to point out really quickly, we're going to get into all of those bomb sites in just a moment, but I wanted to point out the design, the art design. You and your team and the art team back in Montreal have done an incredible job at
It does
revamping this
look
map.
really
The
good.
art team, again, have done an absolutely superb
Wow.
job. You know, it feels like Hereford. It doesn't feel like it's a completely alien space. It feels like Hereford. It looks like Hereford. It's got the same thematics.
There we
the
go. We
same
know that
feel.
room.
Like Max and the art
I call
team
it
in
Red
Montreal
Room
did an
or
absolutely
Truck
superb
Room.
job. Of course, it's
That
England,
looks
so
like
it made it
Favela.
rain, which kind of irks,
You feel
me.
insulted?
It irks me a little bit that it's raining. It doesn't rain in England all the time, but you know, it's grim sky. It's raining. You know,
Yeah.
I do like
fits
it.
really well
I
with the
feel like
operation.
they
You feel
fixed
it,
the
you
lighting
feel the
system in the
ambiance,
game
You feel the environment
with the
and
new
I
map.
think, you know, I got tweeted at
It looks
when
good,
we first
though.
revealed this map. One of the tweets that I received was, you know, it feels as though as though I imagined exactly how it would be in the books. So, you know, it's
I want to know if they're
going
to
to
respond on the leaks and how the leaks really affected this reveal. But we're seeing it in motion, which is nice.
Do a lot of call outs on that as well.
I see all those windows are boarded up on the top, as in
that
you can't get in. Like those are permanent
It's definitely not
blocked.
a problem anymore. The thematics are very strong, and it's great to hear that people feel that when they see this map now, they feel like it's come from the books. You know, that's what we strive to achieve at all times, is to go through and make it feel like a real living, breathing
Give
place,
us the
like I said,
the
art
play
team did an amazing job
play
on this,
inside the map
I'm
right
super
now.
proud to have worked
Come on.
with the other designers.
Yeah. All right. So let's go.
There we go.
the
Look at those
spawns and
chibis.
into this
That's a
building and
gold
break down
Valkyrie?
bomb site.
Oh my
by
God.
Bomb site, because I really want to get into the guts of this. But let's start with the spawn points. What has changed with the spawn?
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Nothing much has really changed with the spawn points. You've still got control tower,
Okay, we saw
the
this.
shooting range, and the Spitfire courtyard. So that will feel very familiar to anyone that's played Hereford, and hopefully the entire community has. So nothing's really changed. The approaches have changed. Because obviously the outside's completely changed, the inside's changed. The approaches have changed a little bit, but they're pretty well sheltered, and they're very good approach lines for
So
the
in terms of those approaches,
no spawn peaks.
A lot of those objects that were there before have
Take a look at the little legacy down
everything's
here.
redesigned.
Yeah, cool. All right, so let's get into
Line of sight
the guts
walls.
of this building. Jeremy, I know you're excited to break it down. We're going to be going floor by floor, starting with the 3rd floor down all the way to the basement. So let's start with that 3rd floor bomb sites, and we have ammo and tractor on the 3rd floor.
Okay.
How you got a tractor on the 3rd floor?
Whoa,
is
there's a
beyond
tractor
me, but,
trailer?
you know,
Oh, that's on the
break
3rd
down the strategy
floor?
for this.
Ammo and tractor is actually one of the bomb sites that we actually had the most
Interesting.
It wasn't very viable, and we had to rework it a few times. It's a very open space with not too much cover, so it does make it quite tricky to actually go through and defend. There's no direct access really to a bomb site, so as per usual, you have to commit to the bomb site.
Kinda
to
wish they
actually
just
go
show
through and be
video
able to attack
of
it,
that
or,
floor
you know, attack it fully. It's
with an
really
operator.
interesting because
Like,
you're looking
come on.
for the attackers to come from the balcony or from the 2 stairs that come up.
Yeah, and we're going to be taking a look at that that entrance.
That's
way in just a
crazy.
moment, but,
From the
you know,
balcony?
that strategy of defending from the balcony, from the outside, from the top. How is that for you as a designer to really
kinda
design
look like him.
that defense
Oh my
point?
God.
It's actually really fun to design something.
There
like
we
that,
go.
and there's a few little.
Oh, I can
tips
see
and,
elements of Villa.
Tips and tricks you can actually use as an attacker.
Okay, here we go, here we
Remember,
go.
there is a drone vent up on the roof, so if you need to drone that bomb site, or if you need to drone any bomb site, you can go
You
top
can
down
you can
or
watch
bottom
from that
up.
roof
But
there.
what makes this so fun is there's so many avenues for the attackers
Oh,
to come
wow.
in from the stairs or from the balcony, so you can feint out the defenders quite easily.
There's
From
2
the stairs or even
balconies.
the roof, I feel like there's going to be a lot of external rotations on this map
I think
for this
you-
bomb site.
I think
Oh
you'll
my
find a lot of
God.
people, if they need to rotate, they'll go up on the roof and come down and repel on the other
Yes.
side for
Ooh.
sure.
Now that balcony is really important as well. Talk to us a little bit.
Valkyrie is
going
going to be OP. I can
The
see all those
balcony's there
spots.
to allow another option for the attackers. to
Oh,
actually come
okay,
in,
this
but
is-
to
excuse
also
me.
have another avenue for defense.
This is
because
Maverick.
If you've only got 2 sets of stairs and a couple of windows, it's not really enough for, you know, fun gameplay. But you throw that balcony into the mix, it really does mix it up.
That's-
It's a
wow.
very, very tense bomb site to defend.
I did not pick that up yesterday. That is amazing.
Absolute chaos.
It's so much fun. Even when we're playtesting it internally, like you can hear the team screaming, like just because sometimes you just get hit and you just don't expect to know where it's coming from, and it just comes from every side, and there's not much cover, and you're just running.
Ooh, not a lot of cover.
To play. I think
I
the
don't
know
community's
how I
gonna
feel
love
about
this
that,
one.
ladies and
That's
gentlemen.
where we always start with on our maps. Our operators is fun, right?
Yeah.
So that's what you're trying to achieve here. All right, let's move on to the 2nd floor. We
Second
have kids'
floor.
room and master bedroom on the 2nd floor.
Wow.
Let's take a look at these.
Yeah,
bomb
let's look
sites
at
here.
kids' room.
Tell us a little
Ooh,
bit
kids'
about
room.
the
I never
strategy
used that room
behind
other than
defending
for
and attacking
just
the
hiding.
Kids' room master
As a
bedroom
defender.
is a really good area to go through and play. It's a very viable bomb site. It's an awful lot of fun.
Damn,
You see
that's
in the kids'
dark.
bedroom, there's the bunk beds and there's the bomb right on the side. And
I
it's
do
really
like
fun
this
to try
here.
and defend the bomb. Like if you got someone staying back and trying to hold the area, and there's a lot of options to actually extend your defense on this floor for sure.
Yeah, and you mentioned
Maverick
that
has
verticality.
10
Yeah, and that
uses.
verticality comes into play on the 2nd
10
floor
uses
really,
on his
really importantly
blowtorch.
because you have those
Keep that in
hatches, you have
mind.
those
I
line
thought it
of
was
sight floors
5.
on both sides.
Yeah.
On the floors and the ceilings. So how are players going to be defending against that verticality on this floor?
It's a tricky one. I haven't quite figured it out myself yet, but you'll generally find people there are areas that aren't actually destructible floor, and you'll find a lot of people will be rotating through those areas knowing that they've actually got a little safe passage for a period of time. But you can get shot, like you said, from above or from below, so you're never really safe.
Yeah, I think that's one of the key things on this new rework is that verticality, and we'll see it throughout the map.
Wow.
Entirely on that third floor. On that
These guys
floor.
are, oof, that map, guys.
First floor, where we have kitchen dining room. Tell us about the strategy.
Kitchen?
You'll see
dining room?
What has changed on the first
There's a kitchen?
Okay, what's changed on the first floor is there was that massive...
I did not see that.
That massive hallway where you have the choke
oh,
point
the
at the
stove brick oven.
And the choke point at the
making
stairs.
the pizzas.
And chaos in the middle. So is that still there?
No, that's not there anymore.
Okay.
We've the entire floor plan for the entire map has changed. But
Maverick?
You know,
pretty decent
you don't
speed
want choke
there.
points when you're designing a map, so we've taken as many of the choke points, you know, as you can actually out of the map. So
there we
the
go.
corridor's not straight. You've still got quite good line of sight.
Look at all that.
You know,
look at all that on the right side.
Actually,
wow.
Really quite fun.
A lot of options.
Really fun. But I find that playing a mirror on this site is really nice, and because you can destroy the walls between the two bomb sites,
nice.
It allows for really fast rotations, but it is the ground floor, so you've also got the problem of you're defending the windows because the attackers can get to you really quickly, or they can just come through the basement up the stairs.
Yeah.
You know, so it's one of those bomb sites that are really,
really
fun to play, but you need to get your strats down really well to figure out what you're going to do, and communication is key.
Speaking of coming in through the basement, let's take a look at our basement map.
Finally.
Basement bomb sites, where we have brewery and fermentation room. Now, as a UK man yourself, I am very pleased to see that there's a brewery.
A wine cellar.
Well, it's
only fitting.
It's the SAS. I'm sure the SAS drink a fair amount. It's a
damn, that's a giant ass brewery. Whatever those things are,
beer, right?
giant ass.
Basement's really fun. There's a couple of big objects for the fermentation.
Man, he is on the
that
run.
Are bulletproof, so you've got a long line where you can actually shoot through and go back and forth, which is really nice.
And one of the key things is we're taking a look at the tunnel right now.
Tunnels.
Why did you add this tunnel? What is so key about this?
If you put a basement in the ground and you've only got 2 sets of stairs, it's not fun because you know exactly where the attackers are going to come from. They're going to come from the stairs.
That looks really good.
So you can't do that because it won't be fun, and then we'll have the same problem again with the original Hereford, which is they're only going to play the one viable bomb site because it's easy to defend.
Right.
You add the tunnel on the outside, and then you
that
add
changes
the
a lot.
inside as well.
The dynamic with the tunnel
to actually have more ways to actually enter the building, and it makes for a much more interesting defense as well.
Much more interesting defense and a much more interesting map because you have that access point and people can enter it, the attackers can enter it through the basement to attack the first floor, and they can use it.
That's a lot of options
on that basement and
this
approach as well. But
new rework is giving us a lot of options.
It's one of those things where
it's almost like deadly. Damn.
Watch rank level.
That Dokkaebi though, that little Dokkaebi.
Them droning a lot of the time, and this map allows for droning from the basement. So you can go through and check for the roamers, and it allows from roaming from the top as well. So you can actually come down with your drone from the roof, and you're in relative safety on the roof, and you're relative safety outside when you're down by the basement.
All right, come
on,
show us some more stuff.
It allows anyone that's playing a roaming game and a droning out game to actually allows them a lot of options for sure.
A lot of options, a lot of creativity, a lot of strategy that I'm sure we'll see once this hits the test server. But before we close out Hereford, how would you? What are some of the key takeaways that you want the community to know about?
The most important thing when you approach this map is remember it's a brand new map, but the 2 stairwells are definitely key. The drone vent on the roof and definitely the balcony on the side, because
look at that.
You know,
it might be better than
really
what's the other map?
To actually get in and explore the map quickly and
oh
get
god,
to their
not bar.
fast.
Jesus, I have a brain fart.
So
Clubhouse. It might be better than Clubhouse, even though that's not a rework. That's a more of a map buff.
We look at navigation, flow.
Then again, I shouldn't be comparing the two.
I
shouldn't.
One set
it isn't
of
fair.
Isn't enough for navigation and flow, and it doesn't allow for very good rotations. So obviously you need to add a second set of stairs. Now, when you've got 2 sets of stairs, you're essentially creating 2
it's
choke
dark
points where you can get stopped quite quickly. So if you add the balcony as another option, you know, it allows people to run around and roam much easier. So it allows the verticality and the roaming game.
Wish those lights were able to, you know, shoot them out. When are we going to get that? Siege 2 is when we're going to get something like that. Light dynamics.
And a nightmare, potential nightmare for the defenders as well.
I wouldn't say nightmare. I'd say it's just it's kind of fun because when you get it right, it feels so good.
So good.
But when you're slightly off your game and you're not hitting your shots, yeah, it can.
That was me the day before yesterday, guys.
Sure.
I couldn't land a single thing. I was hitting everything but the enemy.
A frag in the early game as they're, you know, picking off the defender in that area, guarding that area, they can really use.
This is good though. I like that tunnel, man.
It's really interesting. I'm really looking forward to seeing the way
tunnel, the balconies,
and the way people play the game. I've been watching people in the free play area playing the map, and it's really interesting to see what they're doing on the map because it's beautiful.
I've heard incredible.
It looks
feedback from
good.
Everybody that I've talked to here at Paris. About the map, about the operators, and we'll get to the operators in just a moment. But that's
what we want to see, right? Operators.
I'm so excited for players to discover
that's
that.
The main,
discover
main
the stairs,
goal.
Discover the verticality. And fewer spawn peaks as well.
Oh, yeah.
Which I'm sure Amelia is very sad to hear.
Oh, there's definitely less. There's definitely less spawn peaks for sure. Like, you know, we shut those down pretty early in production because. Yeah, no one likes spawn peaks and no one likes to get killed at the spawn point. Oh,
Amelia loves spawn peaks. Let's be honest. He spawn peaks everyone.
When you get a good spawn peak, dudes,
that is your look.
It feels amazing.
Coming your way to
but when you're the person who got spawn peaked on,
August 20th, that's
tomorrow.
Gosh. You'll get to play this tomorrow on the test server on PC. So without
guess
further
who's
ado,
playing
let's
the
get
test
into our
servers?
operators.